Wonderful. So, welcome everyone to day two. I'm super excited that you are here for the Healing Art Retreat. And I hope the creative spark has been stirred up inside of you. I had a lot of fun last night. Did you all have fun? Did you enjoy yesterday's session? I hope so. We're going to be doing something a little different tonight. We're going to be looking at emotions. We're going to be learning about an emotional guidance scale. Uh, and I love everybody's post in the Facebook group. I was able to go through there and read your insights. And I appreciate those of you who posted in that thread so we can keep it all clean and organized. I do appreciate that. But it was really, really awesome. You are all practicing the card that we pulled last night. It was about giving love. And I really appreciate that you were so supportive. Part of the card that we pulled yesterday was you can give love by complimenting someone, say a silent prayer, or be of service. So we were all showing love by being in community together. So we'll continue that love and support tonight as well. Okay. So I appreciate that we practice the card. Would you all like me to pull another card from the deck? You're interested and see what comes up? Yes. Okay. Awesome. Let me shuffle a little bit. This is my Oracle deck, Art of Healing and Manifesting. And I always love to see how it relates to what is happening. Okay. Ooh, we got the third eye card. So this is the third eye chakra, and it's called direction. It says, avidly head into the direction of your dreams. Every day you have a choice to take a step towards the manifestation of your desires. Step into who you want to be and how you want to experience the world. Take time to connect with Source in order to receive a message for the next best step. Ooh, I love this. And I do see how this relates to what we're going to be doing tonight. Okay. So when I was talking about it's a full moon energy, it's all about transformation and releasing. But when we call in for direction, we're actually going to be creating art about our emotions tonight. Okay. We're going to be tapping into our emotions. And I just want you to be open to see what unfolds, right? So just to reflect back on last night, we did some response pieces about problem solving, right? We're trying to think about like, how would I respond in these certain situations? And I hope you got the idea that it's really an opportunity to choose, right? You get to choose how you want to respond. We might respond unconsciously, right? Because you didn't know that we were going to analyze it a little bit at the end. But I hope that you start moving into your days and start thinking, hey, how do I want to feel? How do I want to respond? And that's really choosing the direction that we want to go into and choosing our direction of our desires, right? Of how do we want to feel and how do we want to step into our days and our energy. Okay, so we're going to talk a lot about that tonight because that is where our power lies. Okay. All right. So for the rules for tonight, I always like to start with rules because it's always the same. No judgment. Please do not judge your artwork here. This is all about the process. This is about being expressive and being creative, and there's no right or wrong. It's just honoring what comes up and say, hey, what's this about? And maybe I can learn something about myself, right? So just kind of come with a beginner's mind if you are a beginner, or if you're an experienced artist, just come with this openness to say like, hey, what can I learn from this tonight? Okay. And if you have any questions, you're always welcome to put them in the chat. So I do want to give some prizes. I had mentioned that I had a couple of these little acrylic sets that I wanted to give away. And I picked someone, actually I picked two people. I picked Madeline Aparicio. I hope I said your name right. And I picked hers because in her drawings, she did a song. She was doing a joyful song to engage with the animal. And then when she got to the scary creatures, she actually prayed. So I like that she had a playful response. And then I also really love how she went to her faith by praying. I think that's really powerful that she feels supported. So I really like that response. It resonated with me, and I wanted to give her that. And then the other one that I wanted to give to is Melissa Sparrow, because she's actually one of the members in the Creative Soul Society. So I've gotten to know her, and she's an active member. And she just posted a question tonight, and I really loved it. She said, "What has being a creative soul taught you?" And I thought that was a powerful question. I was like, she posted that in the group tonight. I don't know if you all saw it or not. And what it's taught me is that being a creative soul is that my art and my self-care is a necessity. It's not just something I do one time and, once here or there. No, it is a necessity. This is my self-care that I need to do it often, and I need to do it in community. So it's so nourishing for me. And I've seen so much ripple effects, not only just within myself and how I feel, but also to those around me. And they see it too, right? And that's how we make ripple effects in the world. So what you're doing tonight, even for yourself, taking this time, can start that creative spark, but also can make a lot of transformation and ripple effects around you. Okay. So just really, take that in. It's really important. So thank you, Melissa, for asking that question. And we can all respond, or you can respond here. How is being a creative soul? What has it taught you? Right. Maybe we just need to nurture it some more. Right. All right. So congratulations to them. I'm going to be giving away more prizes. So tonight I am going to be giving away the 21-day healing art journal. Woohoo! So what is that? So I call it the 21-day healing art journal, but it's actually like a course or an experience. Okay, so I'm going to show you, it is on my site, and I'm going to share my screen. Let me pull it up real quick. And so this is going to be for those of you who want to participate. You will be posting in the Facebook group your day 2 imagery, and then commenting on 3 members' post. Okay, so this is the 21-day journal art experience. So some of you actually purchased this. They have a one-time offer that it comes with my Oracle deck and the 21-day. It's this course is like $222, and the deck is like $55, but I put a little bundle together to make it $77. So it's like it's really amazing. But I just wanted to show what this is about, because right here it has some points. So it's an art journaling experience. So for 21 days, each day you get these 15-minute videos. And for each 3 days, it goes through each of the chakras. So the first 3 days is about getting grounded, right? The root chakra is all about getting grounded and creating structure in your life. The sacral chakra is all about, here we go. It's about releasing what no longer serves you and bringing more joy. The next 3 days about solar plexus chakra, focusing on your strengths and boundaries and self-worth. And then we move into the heart. And this is all about love, forgiveness, and connecting with others. And then the third eye is about imagination and listening to your intuition. And then lastly is the crown chakra, which is about being present and connecting to source. So I'm going to be giving this away to someone, this healing art course. It's a lot of fun. It's just a great way to start your morning. Okay. So this is one of the last pages where you get to crown yourself. It's kind of funny. That's me. Okay. So yeah, we're just letting you know. Definitely check that out. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop my share because I'm going to pull up. Actually, I think I can move over here. We'll go ahead and get started. You guys ready? Okay. So today is all about feelings expressed. Woohoo. Okay. We're going to be learning about the emotional guidance scale. So, this is actually a little tool that I picked up from Esther Hicks, also known as Abraham Hicks, and she teaches about the law of attraction. She directed the movie The Secret. She's really amazing. I've seen her in person and she has really great energy. And she talks about how to use the emotional guidance scale to, tap into your emotions, but also to change your energy or change the emotion that you have if you want to feel different or a different vibration. So we're going to be talking about that and how to use it. Okay. Um, also the emotional guidance skill, what's really cool about it is that you can use it for yourself on a daily. Okay. So meaning that the check-in experience that we're going to do, you could start practicing it yourself. If you'd like to use it as a morning routine, or maybe at the end of the day, if you want to process how you're feeling. It's one of those tools that you should process. I actually did a whole art series um, practicing this for myself. I did like little mini check-in feeling paintings. And the third thing we're going to do is um, we're going to be doing a new action to respond to the behavior. So we're going to talk about the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And what does that look like? Okay. What's beautiful about art is that it actually increases neuroplasticity, meaning that by utilizing our problem solving skills, it's helping us think of new ways to respond. Now, I have this slide up, but before I go there, um, well, actually, I guess we'll go here first and then I'll show you my journal. What we're going to be doing today is you can go ahead and get out your journal. Okay. And what we're going to do is we are going to just pick 3 of these feelings and that we are experiencing right now. And we're going to just write them somewhere in our journal and open the page and write them down. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this scale. This is the one I was talking to about Abraham Hicks and how it works. So she has them numbered. And I think it's just a way to keep them organized, but really it's looking at the word. So she starts with the highest vibration, which is joy, appreciation, empowered, freedom, and love. So in this energy, it's really the best way to manifest and attract whatever it is that you desire. So this is a very, very high vibration, right? And so I want to let you know there's no wrong or right in any of these emotions. There's no good or bad in any of these emotions. Let's let go of judgment because all of these emotions are very important. This is what makes us human and makes life beautiful. Okay. So if we are experiencing something, let's just honor it. And if we want to not experience it, we can actually help move the energy. Okay. So we got passion next, enthusiasm, eagerness, positive expectation, optimism, hopefulness. And as you can see, it kind of goes down a little bit, satisfaction and boredom. And I actually love this one, satisfaction. This is one of like my favorite emotions because like even for me doing art, I feel so satisfied. Like this is just a great place for me. I love doing to-do list or writing lists so I can check it off. That's satisfaction that I got something done. And every time that we make art or check something off or feel satisfied, that's a dopamine hit. That makes us feel good, right? So this is really important to nurture our inner world so that we can feel good, okay? So then the emotions get a little bit more heavier. We've got boredom, pessimism, frustration, irritation, overwhelm, disappointment, doubt, worry. Got the blame, discouragement, anger, revenge, hatred, jealousy, insecurity. And the lowest are the fear, grief, depression, despair, and powerlessness. Okay. So, has everybody wrote down 3 emotions that you're experiencing? And the reason I said 3 is because more than likely we have more than one. Many of us just don't hold one emotion. We're like these containers where we can feel excited and nervous, where we could feel hopeful and discouraged or depressed. Like there could be, we could have different, we could be mad and sad. Like we can have more than one emotion. Okay. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to stop share. We're going to now turn this into a visual language. Okay. So I got my journal, my little nifty journal here. And part of this process is we are going to choose a little color to match. So I write down, I had you write down your three emotions. So let me go ahead and write down mine. I'm putting joy, anxiety, overwhelm. Okay, so you have your three emotions. And what I want you to do is from your markers or oil crayons or whatever your colors are, just go ahead and make a little dot next to it. Okay, so that you're matching the color with the emotion. Whatever that emotion that you chose. So we're identifying the emotions, and now we're giving it a visual vocabulary. That's what I like to call it, a visual vocabulary. Okay. I don't want to move too fast. You all have a, are we good to the next step? Everyone picked a color. And just give me a thumbs up when you picked a color to go with your three words. Yeah, okay, good. The next step is that we are going to draw a circle, a big circle. Okay, so this is going to be a container to hold our emotion. So I just grabbed this tape that was just sitting here because it's circular. You can grab something if you like to trace. I always like tracing things, finding things to trace. So I'm going to put this here and I'm just going to trace it, or you can just draw yourself a big old circle. And it doesn't have to be perfect. All right. So we are turning off the chat for the next 7 to 10 minutes because why? I want you to focus on this circle. I don't want you to be typing right now. Okay. I'm going to put the directions up so you can look at it. And I'm also going to put some music on. But what the directions are, I'm going to say it first and then I'll share it with you, is that I want you to put those emotions in a creative way, line, shape, color, to express yourself in here in this container. Okay, so however it is that you want to express the emotion, right? However it comes out, but you have 7 to 10 minutes to fill up the space and see what comes up. It might turn into something. It could turn into symbolism. It could turn into a little story. It's up to you. This is what the beauty of art is in listening to our soul, is that let the process unfold and give yourself that space to play. Okay. So I'm going to put the music on and I'm going to be quiet. Just fill it up. And I'll let the emotions play together. And I'll mark the time. All right. So now I'd like for everyone to go ahead and look at your drawing of what you created and give it a name. Go ahead and title it, whatever you'd like it to be. Just look at it. Does it have a message for you? Is it saying something? If you've only put one emotion in there, you're welcome to go ahead and put the other emotions. I did notice in the directions it did say pick one emotion, but I think that most of us hold more than one emotion at one time. So you can add another emotion in there if you're feeling it. Ooh, me unmasked, Laura says. Very nice. I love it. Intuition now, ocean of emotion. Woohoo, rising up. Kaleidoscope, glow, overcoming, beautiful. Chaos, constrained joy, slowly breaking free, expansion, honor today. Oh, I love these titles. These are fun. You guys are going fast though. Emerging hope. Okay. So this is a really beautiful exercise, very quick. I call it the visual check-in. Okay, this is something that I learned from Carl Jung, who is a psychoanalyst from the 1960s. And he actually did it for 365 days. He did a visual check-in every day. And he was amazed that like what came from his drawings, that he made that connection that, wow, my emotions are actually in these little sketches that I did every single day consistently, right? And he could see that the colors resonated with the certain feelings. So I actually tried this experiment. I do encourage you to do it too. I only made it to like 100 days. I didn't make it 365 days. And I ended up putting them on these little like wooden blocks. And it just came out to like little abstract designs, but it was a fun project. So I do highly recommend checking in with yourself, checking in with your emotions. How am I feeling today? Is one of the most powerful things that you can do for yourself every single day. Hey, how am I doing? How do I want to feel, right? Give yourself that space to do that, okay? Because what we nurture expands, okay? So we're going to talk about the next drawing that we're going to be moving into is going to be about the power of choice. And I'm going to show you the scale again, and I'll give you an example about how this works and how you can use the emotional scale, because I told you just about it. Like there is another step to this. So let me just share my screen one more time. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let me go backwards really quick. Okay, so for example, some days I wake up and I'm not as chipper, right? I'm like a little funky, even though I don't have funky or not chipper on here. But maybe I wake up and I'm a little bit more on like 9 or 10, a little more pessimistic or kind of grumpy, right? And personally, I love doing morning routines. That's what keeps me grounded. I do like a meditation and a journaling and a visual check-in, right? So a part of this process, what's cool about this, if you can go to your emotional guidance scale, I'm like, okay, this is where I'm at, but I really want to feel excited. I really want some enthusiasm. I really want to feel more energetic. Well, guess what you have to do? How do you move up the scale if you want to? Well, your thoughts actually create your emotions, right? And then that's what creates behaviors, right? So what we do is we say, okay, well, what thoughts actually make me feel excited? What thoughts actually make me feel eager or happy, right? So then I have to change my thoughts and I move that into, okay, well, I'm really looking forward to this online retreat, or I'm really looking forward to working on this art piece, or I'm really looking forward to, and then I start doing like almost like a rampage of things that I'm excited about. And then all of a sudden, whoa, how amazing, my mood shifts. I'm able to have more energy and I feel better. So she calls it the rampage of appreciation. She likes to say always start with the gratitude. Because when you can check in with your appreciation and gratitude, it can move you up that ladder very quickly. Okay, so if you never tried this before, it's really powerful. You could try it tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. I'll ask you, did you practice? Did you do a visual check-in? Did you practice a gratitude of appreciation? Or did you try to move up the scale? Okay, because you can do it. It's a lot of fun. It's a really powerful tool. Okay, so we're going to practice it right now. All right, so how we do this is, let me tell you a little bit more slides. And I wanted to share this one with you because this one says fixed mindset. So the fixed mindset is someone who's saying right now, I can't do this. This isn't good enough. This is too hard. I'm not going to change my ways, right? The growth mindset is saying, I can try this, right? Let me see if this is, let me put some effort into this. Okay, let me try something new. Right, so we all want to like have that growth mindset, and we can do this through art making. Oh, and I just wanted to share this quote before I give you the directions about what we're going to do. It says, when you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond to what's happening. That's where the power is. Okay, so do you see how this relates to last night, where we had to respond to situations, right? We're doing this every single day. How are we responding to life? How are we responding to our emotions, right? So that power is, you actually control that. You could say, hey, how do I want to feel? And then move yourself there, okay? Oops. All right, this is our second drawing for tonight. These two drawings for tonight, they're kind of quick, but when we move into day 4, day 5, we're actually going to be painting in a longer, like 30 minutes or more. But I just want to kind of like ease you into this process because this is kind of getting you the groundwork of connecting with those emotions and connecting with colors. Okay, so for today, this next one, it says, choose how you would like to respond to your feeling. So basically I'm saying, choose how you want to feel, right? Just like how I did, I said, hey, I was feeling here, but I want to feel a little bit more up the scale. And then what action, oh, I spelled that incorrectly, what action would I like to take to get me there? And then draw out this response, okay? So we might need to do a little problem solving together so that you guys will start to get this idea of like what you're going to draw. And that's just how we, in community, we learn from each other. We get inspired by each other. For example, I'll give you some examples, but I also want to hear from you, like how to move up the scale. Needing to really like decompress, I live by the beach. So I would literally say, action, I need a beach day. Schedule that beach day, go to the beach, sit by the ocean. That would be my action. It doesn't have to be that big, scheduling a whole day, but it could be. Or it could be something small that you could do to make it happen. Such as maybe if you're feeling down, like low self-worth, and you're kind of hard on yourself, maybe buying yourself some flowers. So you would literally draw out or paint out tonight those flowers. Okay, so it's I'm asking you to take an action, and like, well, what action would I take? Okay, so I'm gonna give this, we got a lot of stuff in the chat, so I'm gonna just scroll past all those beautiful titles, which I have to come back and look. And I want you to give each other ideas, or even if it's your own idea of what your action is, I'd love to see it here. Let's see. Sorry, they're coming in quick. I just want to be able to read them. Okay, it says, oh yes, Angelina asked, thoughts create emotions, emotions create behavior. Yes. So I'm asking you, oh, it's paused. I'm asking you to think of what action that you would like to take. If anybody stuck, then I can, maybe we should open the chat just for a little bit, John, before we start. Okay, good. Now the chat is open. I just want you to be able to have something to draw, because I know that sometimes people can get stuck, like, I'm not sure what my next step is. And I want you to be able to feel successful tonight and have a drawing that you're saying, this is my next step. And it doesn't have to be a huge step, but it's a step. So I see dancing, breath work, time in nature, hugging someone, the beach, laying in my hammock. All right, this is all self-care, meditation, yoga, meditation, reading, singing, pickleball, exercise, talking to a friend, love that, spa day, asking for help, doing art, hug my cat. Oh, I can't wait to see that picture. Moon watching. Practicing saying no. Oh, and then actually doing it. I love that. Put a big stop sign, like you holding a big stop sign. No, or a big no sign. Walk in the park. Dragonflies. Hiking, sending a note to a friend. Yeah, pets are great. Okay, so not sure how to get from hopeful to belief. Okay, so I kind of think that it's kind of like going from doubt to trust. So it's kind of like making, maybe it's like trusting a decision. Maybe you thought of something recently where you made a decision and it came out as a good choice, right? Like listening to your intuition. So believing that whatever it is that you want, that desire, that's the right next best step, right? That goes back to that card for the night for direction. That trusting that whatever decision that you're going to make, which is feeling good, that's why we're here, right? We're all here for the same reason. We want to nurture our creativity. We want to nurture our mental well-being. So whatever it is that you're going to do, you're going to be drawing that out. So Robin Bird put journal. So she could, oh, someone put something a little dirty in there. I'm not going to say it though. You guys can read it. Painting a flower, looking at the moon, flying. Okay, awesome. I'm going to be quiet now because I want you guys to create art about this action. 7 minutes. Okay, I'm going to respond to the chat because I see some of you are not quite sure what to put. So I'm going to stop my share. All right. So I want to give you another example. I saw someone there that said, I just want to quit my job, right? So you thinking that's my action. Well, that's great, but it might not be feasible to do that tomorrow, right? So I feel like that's where you're feeling stuck. But what is one small thing that you could do to make yourself feel a little bit more freedom, or feel a little bit more energized, or feel a little bit okay with where you're at? That's what I'm asking, just a small step. So if you're feeling, I'm imagining if you're in a job that you don't like, you're probably feeling stuck, right? You're probably feeling frustrated. So if you have a 30-minute lunch break, go do something that's going to lift your spirits. Maybe it's going to get into your car, driving around with really amazing music and letting your hair blow in the wind, right? Just so that it's feeding your soul. Or maybe it's taking 20 minutes to do a visual check-in with your artwork, or calling a friend to talk to them. So I'm just asking you to do something, pick something, some action. Those are all 3 different actions that you could do to help you raise your vibration, help you shift your energy. If we stay in a fixed mindset, transformation doesn't happen, healing doesn't happen, and you're going to end up, being stuck and not feeling good. Okay. So just wanted to give you some ideas. I hope that was helpful. And this is just a quick sketch. This is just, we're not spending hours on this. We're just playfully adding ideas in our journal. Okay. Nothing that we're going to be hanging on the wall or anything like that, but we are going to share it with each other because this is where we get inspired. I like that Phyllis said hot tub. Yeah. Beautiful. I love that. So for those of you that are feeling stuck, we have a whole community here where give us some examples of where you're stuck so that we can support you and give you ideas to help you shift a little bit. Okay? That's how we work together. So you're welcome to, say where you're stuck, and then we can help you move that energy. And if you can not share your screen, that would be great. Let me see if I can. There we go. All right. So I hope you had fun. I know that some of you might have gotten a little stuck there, but really it was just doing like a quick sketch of an idea of what some sort of action so you can change your energy. Okay. And for those of you that feel like they're in a really lower place, like if you're really stuck in fear and worry, which is one of those lower energies, what is one thing that you're grateful for? Draw that. Okay. Abraham had mentioned that that's one of the things that can bring you up. Just draw that. What's one thing? Maybe it's your cup of coffee. Maybe it's the light that you have in your home. Maybe it's the fresh water. Maybe some fresh sheets. One thing that you're grateful for. That can raise a feeling. That can raise your vibration. Okay. So we just did drawing 2. That's all we were going to do today for 1 and 2. And I hope you had fun with that. I hope that you got unstuck. That's what this is about. It's about transforming the energy, moving the energy, right? I want you to feel successful, right? And it doesn't just happen one time. It's nurturing this practice, right? Okay, so we are going to do some sharing. I do want to just show you one more time If you don't mind, I do want to share my screen with you. We're going to show you for all those. Oh, let me escape this. For those of you who have gotten the VIP, I just want to show you one more time. I had some people trying to log in today. They were using their wrong email. It totally happened. So if you have any stuckness around getting into the portal, you just email me. For those of you who got the VIP, this is the back end. I do highly recommend checking out the membership portal and seeing what this looks like. All you have to do is hit one of these starter paths. This is self-worth and empowerment. If you don't know where to start, I would say start here. Most of us, we get stuck with our self-worth and empowerment. I had mentioned yesterday that I'm a recovering people pleaser, right? And the why was I people pleasing? Because I was looking for my self-worth and validation from other people. A lot of us do that, right? So self-worth and empowerment, this is one of, I feel like really powerful work here. So you can go through all of these. We got heal the money wounds, self-compassion, celebrating strengths, tapping into abundance, boundaries. All these are really amazing. So start here if you're not sure where to start. And for those of you that do like the chakras, I do have them organized. You could do some chakra journaling in this section. And at one point we did an art show. That was kind of cool. That's down here. If you like looking at people's art, we did an hour-long art show. It was pretty cool. But other than that, only other thing is that calendar and Zoom links. We have intuitive art journaling coming up with Sarah Schroeder on the 28th, and we have the Women Who Run with the Book Wolves Book Club coming up in October. I already have some ideas of what I'm going to create for my first drawing in response to that book. And lastly, but not least, this is something we're going to create next month. This is called the Grief Bowl. So we do sculpture projects too. This is actually plaster wrap. And it's a really cool technique to help you process grief. Other than that, if you did want to join the VIP, tomorrow is that last day. And let me go ahead and share that link with you just real quickly. You're welcome to join. Okay, it's leahguzmanstudio.com VIP, and you're going to get the Oracle deck. Actually, it says the Oracle deck here. Oh, is this the, okay. You get the 30-day, try the Creative Soul Society, but you don't get the Oracle deck with this one. That's funny. The Oracle deck is actually the one-time offer, and you get the 21-day. So maybe I won't show this. All right. So we'll go ahead and start sharing. I see Claire has her hand up. Do you want to share, Claire? Yay! Let me see. Let me add a spotlight. Hey. Can you unmute yourself? I'm not sure if John has allowed you. No, not yet. Okay, John, could you open the mics, please?
Hi.
Yay, thank you.
All right. So I'm assuming I can share from the start, which is this guy.
Yes.
Here.
If you put it closer to you. No, that's to us.
I forgot I blurred. Okay. So I actually did more than you said to do, but yeah, that's how I am. So the dark blue is the sadness, the light blue is grief and fear. No, grief is the pink, fear is the light blue, and then the hope that's starting to come is this yellow. Yeah. So I've got that.
Beautiful. And what's the title of your piece?
Slowly breaking free.
Oh, that's powerful. Okay, nice.
And then I have
Oh, close to you. Close, close.
I keep forgetting. So I just kind of want to surround my,
Right there. Perfect.
I kind of just want to surround myself with all the good things.
Oh,
Uh,
yes. Tell us some good things, please.
I've been doing a lot of work on myself and getting away from the grief and the anger and the sadness and the fear. And um, some of the work that I've done has made me realize that I don't accept kindness and grace. I give it, but I don't take it for myself.
Mhm.
Um, and so that's something I'm learning to do is I'm learning to accept grace and kindness and allow hope to start coming back into my life.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And that has to do with feeling worthy, that we're worthy to accept it and receive it. Ah, that's
Absolutely.
beautiful. So I'm so happy to hear that you're doing the work and then that I'm sure that you're feeling the expansion of,
Mm,
right? Your heart's opening and it feels
yeah.
good, right? It feels really good. Awesome. And you can see the energy swirling around you, right? Because then you're crying, right?
Yes.
That's
I have learned, especially through yesterday, with the monsters, I had a thing where I was pushing a rock. And I realized that I've been trying to push my grief and my anger and my sadness farther away rather than enmeshing myself in them.
Mhm.
And so that's why I was pushing the rock, was that I was trying to push those monsters away. So,
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, it's so
yes,
important to embody those emotions, even though they're tough and they're hard. And that's the beautiful thing about life, and that's how we can move them. But it's like, okay, I feel it, and now I can release it. So, yay!
of course.
All right. How about Robin Bird? Spotlight. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I didn't think you'd call on me, but here we are. So this is my drawing.
Oh, where did you go?
Um,
I just lost you.
oh,
Sorry.
I don't know.
I'm gonna add a spotlight. There you
That's
are.
fine. So I used my colors. Belief was pink. This is my belief box, and hopefulness is green, and that's my leaf.
Mhm.
And contentment is with flowers. That's my blue. So a lot of ways that I feel I guess validated is when I share my art journaling with my friends.
Mhm.
And I think it's just hodgepodge stuff. But then when I share my emotions and what I'm thinking visually and through art, they get a lot from it. And when they get a lot from it, I feel more fed and uplifted. And sometimes they see things that I didn't when I was originally creating. So this is just me hanging out with my friend, looking at my journal and talking.
Oh, that's so amazing. I love this action piece.
Yep.
It sounds like
So
something you've been practicing, like you've been practicing it, so it's helping you, like you know that this
yes, yes, yes. Because sometimes I'm not very good with words. I express more with art. So when I share that with other people, it just helps me in that process. So,
awesome. Thank you so much,
so that's it.
Robin.
You're welcome. Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
How about Carmen Sita? That's my daughter's name. Let me add a spotlight. I love your name. Oh, where did she go? Did she just disappear? Okay, I'm gonna remove spotlight. I don't know what happened to her. She turned her. Okay, Mars, I'm gonna add you because you're waving at me. Oh, you got some cat ears. Hello.
Hello. My microphone's on, right? It has a switch on the back. Okay. So, for the first one, I went with this. Um, so worry is green and fear is red, and then discouragement is the blue. And so I'm actually part of a newly discovered dissociative system. And like right before this session, I had like I started sensing a new part that has like a persecutory I don't know what the word is. more of a persecutor type feel and very malicious intent. So I came into this very very worried and very just this feeling of dread in my chest. But I titled this Windows.
Okay.
I
Did you,
love drawing eyes.
yeah, that's cool. Did you do an action to to change the emotion?
Um, so it's kind of abstract, but I want to get to know my headmates more and increase communication between us. So I listed myself and all of my known headmates, and then this new one that came in is red, and then black for the ones that I don't know yet. And it's just all of us. I'm blue, so I'm encircling us all because I'm the host.
Oh,
And hi, Kat.
all right. Well, thank you
But yeah, it's
for
just
sharing that. It sounds like you're just kind of still processing what you just came in from.
yeah. There was a lot going on in my head when I came into this, and
Okay, well, I say keep going with it. Keep going and see what insights come up. Do some writing, do some journaling, and hopefully you've let go of some of that fear. And thank you. Awesome. How about Heather Fell?
Thank you. So tonight I chose 3 emotions of satisfaction, overwhelm, and passion. And in my first drawing, the satisfaction was sort of like a beautiful ocean that I was gazing on, and the passion was fireworks over it. And the overwhelm was like an oily substance, and I titled it Oil Spill in Paradise. And as I was looking at it, I realized it was like looking through a telescope, and the oil spill was actually just on the telescope or my point of view. And the action that I want to take is to use that sort of gray overwhelm to create discrete time boxes for things that bring me passion or contentment, like playing my ukulele and singing, reading a book, spending time in my hammock in the sun, and then sharing healing work, heart work through coaching.
Oh, I love it. I love the little boxes. They're like little, almost like jewelry boxes or something, like precious.
Yeah, and the sort of the dripping overwhelm thing reminded me a little bit of the leading in stained glass. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, what if I could actually just shape that and create little jewel boxes instead of feeling like it's just taking over everything. It provides structure instead of feeling like overwhelm.
And could you feel your energy shift when you focused more on the little things that bring you joy?
Yes. Yeah, because I think part of my overwhelm is just the sense of like, there's so much I want to do. There's so many things I could do. Oh my gosh, it's overwhelming. And it's like, oh, if I just choose like each little moment and just create a small amount of time, then that feels a lot more approachable.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for sharing. That's awesome. Beautiful. How about Janet Hayes? Just be on a roll tonight. We had the spotlight.
Thank you. Okay, I'm excited to share. So my first emotions were overwhelm, doubt, and appreciation. And the overwhelm is the dark,
Mhm.
and the doubt is kind of the brown, and the appreciation is pink. And then there's a lot of sadness in there. The title is Beauty in Brokenness. And even though there's hard stuff, there's also beauty. And we find that beauty through gratitude and appreciation. That's what I found for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then to move forward, I'm dating myself, but 80s rock.
Oh, I love 80s rock.
You know, who doesn't? It's like living on a prayer.
Yeah.
And anytime it's like I got hard stuff to do, clean the house, is like, Alexa, Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. My son, is that the only song you like? Okay, now he's starting. But no, but it's just such a good one. And I prefer country music, but 80s rock can just get you moving. This is art. I love doodling and drawing and painting. And there's so much healing that comes from it. I love flowers. My deck, got all sorts of pots on my deck full of flowers. Movement is also powerful, just to get out, go for a walk. As you can tell, I'm a professional artist, so that's me walking. And taking just a hot bubble bath, like every night. It's not usually a bubble bath, but it's a hot bath every night.
Nice.
And it's so relaxing. And then there's a lot of power in journaling, and the sadness as well as the joy. And all of those together helps transform the emotion. And one thing that I found is, like, especially with this journaling, and is that when we embrace the hard and the hurt and accept it rather than push it away, we're better able to resolve it, because I feel when I push something away, it pushes back even harder.
Yeah.
But if I just kind of accept it and let it deflect off, I can make progress faster and focus on where I want to be rather than where I'm at. Because if I'm looking at where I'm at, that's where I'm going to stay. But if I want to go on a trip to Boston, I got to be looking at Boston.
Well, exactly. That's a direction card, right? It's like,
Yeah.
we gotta put our direction of where we want to focus our energy. That's what expands. If we want to
Yeah.
stay stuck, we're gonna stay stuck. So
It's like rocks. This is my water. I can't tip it. Well, I can tip it a little bit here. But it's like I've got rocks in my water container because I love rocks so much. And seashells.
awesome. Okay.
And this is one of those old citrus juicers, but it's the funnest way to wash my brush. And it's the energy of rocks and sea glass.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. I
Hard
appreciate
and
it.
fun. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Go enjoy your 80s music.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Awesome. That was fun. I'm gonna do one more. Mary, we haven't seen you yet. I'm just picking who people who are in front of me. So I'm gonna add a spotlight. Hi, Mary.
Hi. I wanted to tell you about the last picture I did. I don't know if you can see that.
It's kind of hard to see, but you can explain it.
Okay. Well, what I did was I did a circle inside a circle. The outside circle is all the chronic pain and all the diseases that I have coming in at me. I deal with fibromyalgia. I have chronic fatigue. I have cancer. I have lesions on my kid. So all those different things are coming in. So how do I keep them from being the only things that are in my circle of my life? And so I put phone a friend. I made a little phone, a little cell phone.
Good.
And then I said, I look outside. There's a big, huge tree outside our window. And then I go to different meetings that are for pain support. And listening to music was one of them. I loved what the lady did earlier. And I have a beautiful cats. And I just, I'll turn my picture off so you can see one of them. That one is Sky. And we just got her. She is just like full of energy. And then hugs. My husband and I try to hug at least once or twice a day just for the endorphin rush. It helps. And then I didn't put this in here, but laughter is one that has always helped with my chronic pain.
Yeah.
So it was really, I can't wait to take a picture and put it in the album, because it's just so, I mean, you'll be able to see it a whole lot better. So
yeah, well, you know what? When you started talking more about the things that are supportive of you and raise your energy, it's like you shifted, like you could
Yeah.
sense
Oh
it
yeah. It's
in
like
your
all
being.
this stuff is kind of squished me
Yeah.
down, but you
So
know,
it's
my
like, which
friends
one do we
and
want to focus on? It's like, yes, there are tough things, and chronic pain is really tough, but when we can look at those other things and just focus on that, that can expand as well, the positivity. So you're doing a good job and you're inspiring to others, because I see other people saying I have chronic illness too. And
I just saw that.
yeah, so there's like
It
you're,
was really nice to just kind of push all that back out.
yeah, yeah, and that's inspiring to other people as well, so that they cannot feel stuck and they could say, yeah, let me try this other way. Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing.
No, I love this. This has been wonderful.
Wonderful. I'm so happy you're here. Awesome, everyone. I am super happy that you all have. Oh, and the cute cat ended. Jumped on. I guess that was her picture. I'm so happy and proud of you all. Congratulations for showing up for yourself. This is a practice. It's not like a one time, I just did this one time to try it out. It's really like making a commitment to yourself to say, I want to do something on a consistent basis to nurture your well-being. And it's the ripple effects that it can is transformational of just feeling good. Okay. So I'm just going to share my screen one more time. I can't wait to see all your images. I will show you right now what slide that I'm going to post in the group. Actually, I'm going to be talking about one-on-one art therapy sessions tomorrow, if for those of you who are interested. But this is the picture slide that I have posted in the group for day 2. Please keep your images in this thread. It just helps me and helps everyone else see your work and be able to respond on it. So put that there. And I will be giving away the 21-day healing art journal experience tomorrow. And I fixed this slide. So this is correct, except for the little 21-day. You're going to get, let's see, I'll go like this. No, that didn't work. Okay, never mind. So you're going to get, for the VIP, you get the 2 extra days, which is Thursday, Friday. I said we're going to be doing more painting in there. And then you get the 30-day trial of the Creative Soul Society membership, which I've showed you the back end or the membership portal tonight. And then you get the replays. And the journal. The journal is, we're still sending out journals to people. My favorite art journal. Yeah, so take advantage of this, because this is only for right now. It doesn't, when this is over, you could always join the membership, but you don't get all this extra stuff. And be sure to post your art. Thank you, John, for putting the links up. I appreciate it. And then Jill had asked, can you purchase the Oracle deck? Yeah, we also have this offer where you can get the Oracle deck and the 21-day healing art experience for $77, which is amazing, because usually the Oracle deck is $55 and the course is $222. So take advantage of that. Oh, Courtney says, thank you all for sharing. It's less lonely feeling. Most definitely. I appreciate everyone sharing as well. All right. And thank you, Gina. She's given me ideas of how to fix my image. All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn off